What's up, everybody? Yes, mental capacity. Episode 12. Oh my God. We're almost a teenager. Time for
Yep,
some
we're getting
change.
there.
I know, right? We're starting to get to be bratty, know it all type teenagers, man.
Well, I've been bratty for a while, so
Oh, okay. Some people are just
yeah.
naturally bratty. Some people grow up to be bratty as teenagers. Mm. So, oh yeah, last time we didn't talk about what I was drinking, I don't think. So, right now, tea. Oh, wait, maybe we did last time because I was drinking tea. Yeah, I was drinking tea last time.
Yeah, you was drinking tea for survival. You was
Yeah,
trying not to
exactly.
die.
Yeah, I almost coughed up a lung or two. I only got two lungs, so I probably almost lost both of them during that session. But I'm a lot better today.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't cough when I'm um trying to sleep anymore. So, yeah.
That's a plus.
Yeah. I sleep through the night now without waking up sounding like I'm dying. Um, and I can laugh without coughing all the time. I mean, I still have a little phlegm every now and then, but it's not like a tremendous amount of see proof.
I made you describe this sleep habits like a newborn baby. You're like, yeah, I've been sleeping all the way through the night, and hadn't really been getting up.
I mean, yeah, I guess it could be somewhat like that because when you're sick and you have those coughing issues and you don't get enough sleep. That I was feeling like that for a week. I was like, I'm not getting enough sleep. How am I gonna work? I mean, I was working, but I was barely mentally there. So it was a lot. But so how has your week been so far? I know it just started, but you know,
Typical Monday, work stuff and not work stuff.
yeah, I got you. Same here. Had a meeting today at work. It didn't go well. I mean, it went well. It didn't go bad, which is nice. Doing some more cleanup stuff. Other than work though, um, so it's almost summertime. This month starts summer. So I was like, I told Jasmine a few weeks ago, I said, I haven't had a hot girl summer in a minute. No, no. So my definition of hot girl summer is not necessarily how everybody else's definition of hot girl summer is. Okay. Like,
Oh, okay, okay.
well, like I know most girls are like, I'm gonna show it all, I'm gonna get all the guys and stuff like that, basically, in a small little definition. Um, I personally have never really been the type of person to go out and grab dudes and, you know, hey, you mine now for like 2 minutes. And that's it. Like I've
That's what they do out here.
huh?
That's what they do out here. Maybe I need to get back out here because that wasn't what was going on last time I was single like that.
Like, yeah, girls want to have the same type of like experience as guys do a lot of times when it comes, especially sexually. I am not necessarily like that. Like I said, girls, there's a difference between girls and women, right? My girl phase has gone. I don't even think I really had one, to be honest with you. I was always mature. They say all the time Capricorns come out of the womb already an adult. Basically, how I have always been. So, but I want to have a little bit more fun and explore and not be afraid to do it because I have literally had those fears for years of doing that. Part of it is my upbringing. Grew up Christian, not that anymore. So, morals are there. Um, Morals will always be there. But one thing I've noticed, because Jasmine and I actually went out last Saturday, and we're older than the generalized crowd, right? But we fit in because they don't think that we're older, like by our faces. My voice may be more mature, but I've always had a deeper voice. So it's funny because, of course, I did get hit on a few times. Like Jasmine even counted on it. She was counting how many times somebody said, "Damn, you look good." So what we found out was like 6 times. Um, and we didn't even stay out the whole time. But what I've noticed though is the generation now is different from ours and how they approach people because they're actually more polite, which I found to be very interesting. They actually say, "Yes, ma'am," "No, ma'am," "Excuse me, miss." And if you say no, you don't want you don't want to give them your information, they'll say, "Okay, I appreciate it," and walk off, right? We didn't
Right.
do that. Like my generation, our generation, when we were in the clubs back in the day, was not like that. I remember almost fighting guys. I used to throw ice and water and whatever was in my cup at guys because they wouldn't leave me alone. And they just felt like it was okay for them just to touch me. I haven't gotten touched like that from anybody else. I don't know if it's because they know I'm older or, which I don't think so, because people my age still go out. But they literally don't approach in a mean way, at least what I've noticed. It's I don't understand. Is it TikTok? Like
Well, let me ask: was this a racially mixed crowd?
yeah, like Hispanic,
Okay.
black, white, whatever you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's yeah, very diverse.
Yeah.
But I will say the black guys are so polite now. And I'm here for it. Yeah. So polite. I was like, that's different. I mean, I did have a guy, it was really weird. We were in one of the Spanish clubs, and there was a black guy that literally was trying to leave, and he stops right in my face and he looks at me, he goes, "Damn, you fine," and it walks off. And I was like, okay, because I didn't know what he was gonna do. He was like this close to my face. So I was kind of on guard, like, what am I gonna experience right now? Should I be punching this guy in the face? Should I just wait and see what happens? You know what I'm saying? So that's all he said was, "Damn, you fine," and walked off. And Jasmine said, "Number 5." Yeah,
Must be nice. Dudes don't get that type of treatment.
that's a lie. Let me tell you why I said that. Because when was this? Friday? Okay, Friday night, my mom and I were downtown and saw this really, really, really nice looking guy. And I was like, whew, oh my God, he is really nice looking. And at first I saw him and just like, you know, was ogling him for afar. Then he was coming past me with his friend, and I said, "Hey, I want to let you know you are very nice looking." He says, "Thank you, man. Thank you." He said, "Likewise." And I was like, who says it like that? Likewise. And he just walks off. That was weird. He was younger than me for sure, but he was very nice looking though. I had to tell him.
It must be nice to be a part of the beautiful people society. That's what it sounds like you just described. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I feel privileged to even be hearing these stories from how the beautiful people of the world just live their lives.
Antwaun, don't make me feel bad about these experiences. Please.
Likewise.
Man.
You're beautiful. Oh my God. I'm beautiful too. Likewise.
Oh my God. Okay, I don't see myself that way. And I really don't. And I know people who probably will watch this and knows me or knows what I do. It's like, yeah, right, you're a model. So I'm a model because I know how to pose. I'm actually photogenic. There's a lot of people who are considered ugly and they're models because they look good doing certain poses and being portrayed in a certain way, right? You the thought of being beautiful and being a model is actually really cliche and outdated. So, yeah. So That being said, for years, I thought I was ugly. Like, for years. And I think, well, one of the main reasons why I thought I was ugly is because I didn't have any self-esteem to, for myself, of course. And I was constantly um treated horribly in my family. Like, not my grandfather and my aunts were always great for me, well, especially one aunt specifically. The other one's more like a sister. So we had to grow up together. But um like I had a lot of lack of love. So of course, when you have lack of love and you constantly have criticism, you're thinking, wow, I must at least be ugly if that's how you treat me, because why would you treat your own child this way? And all that stuff, right? So not really realizing that your own parent may have some issues that they have to go through, and they're spewing it on you because you're literally a definition or a resemblance of them. So we have since resolved that situation, and I'm very, very, very close to my mom now. So that's something I never want anybody to like tell her she was wrong in doing or whatever. Like, we've had a lot of reconciliations. But anyway, that being said, I thought I was hideous. And then I didn't get any of the guys that I actually wanted when I was like, I'd say up till I was like 17 was when I actually started getting guys like me that I liked. And I had to move in order for that to happen. So um yeah, like, but I was cute. I was always cute, at least. I was never ugly. Now I know that, but back then I didn't know that. So, you know, I was like, I must be at least a 2. Yeah, so I think that's why I'm
I
funny.
think I think yeah. No, being ugly definitely helps build personality. Like, hey, when you gotta get it out the mud, you like shit.
Yeah. I mean, I get that because I literally thought I was ugly for the longest time. So I built up my personality and who I am. And I was like, well, I got to have something. And I also made sure I didn't make sure I was smart. I was just smart. And I was more street smart than book smart. I hated reading. Like, that was not my thing. But I could definitely solve problems like that. And I'm really good with math and history and, stuff to that nature. So I really just dug deep into the things I like to do. And I do think that it's very important to have substance with yourself. I can't stand pretty people who literally there's nothing else besides their face. I'm like, don't come to me with that. Don't even. I am not interested at all in any of that mess. And nowadays, too, we got to ask them, is that even your face? So, like, did you pay for it or were you born with it? I'm born with this, not this, but I'm born with this, like, I'm okay with it. I'm born with
Yeah,
everything else except for the wigs I can take off my head. And that's cool. Make yourself look the way you want to, but you don't have to alter yourself. Like, in my opinion, you don't have to alter yourself permanently just to be to fit into society or something. So tell me.
you ain't gotta get a BBL.
I definitely don't. I want to get a BBL reduction. Can we please do what would it be? Brazilian, not necessarily Brazilian butt lift, but like, not, no, just reduction, a butt reduction. That's what I need. I need a BR, booty reduction. It's too big. I mean, it's gotten smaller, but it's still a lot. So tell me, on your side, you got any stories?
Stories about what? Cause I got stories for days.
Oh, I know. Like, okay, so when was the last time that you approached a woman?
Uh, Here's the thing. I I don't approach women. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
So I'm one of those red. Like I'll walk through the friend zone if I have to, like because the thing of it with me is I gotta leave a personality. Like you gotta know that I'm funny. You gotta know that you're gonna be in for entertainment at all times.
True.
Ignore the ugly. Just know that I'm gonna make you laugh. So that's usually how I gotta get them. But the majority of like the women that I've dated actually approach me, and like if you know anything about me, like I'm easy. Like so, if women shoot their shot with me, like they got like 75% chance. Like I don't know. All my exes look different because they
They
just be
do.
like, "Hey, I like you," and I be like, "All right, come on, fuck it."
Damn. Sure. I'll give you a chance. You like me, so it's
I
already
mean,
half the battle.
it's true though.
I know.
I don't know. I guess I've been in relationships where I felt like the person didn't always like or accept who I am. So like now, if I could just get any attention, I'll take it.
See, and that's interesting because you and I deal with two different issues. You have to build up your personality, from what you say, of course, in order for a female to like you or whatever. Me, I have too much personality. I'm not supposed to have as much goals or be as driven as a guy or all of that stuff. A lot of the guys that I've been with, they're like basically wanting a trophy wife, not someone that can be beside them and do the same thing they can or better. And I'm not saying I'm better than them at all. It's just I might be better at certain business aspects than they are or something like that. And they don't want that. And I want to actually contribute to a relationship that has more than a substance level contribution because once I'm not saying I'm going to get ugly. I mean, let's look at my mom and all that. I'm probably not going to get ugly, but I won't be as pretty, in the future as I am now. So what am I going to contribute to the relationship later on after I'm like 70 years old or something and my butt is still large, but it's like I got a stomach to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I gonna do? You're gonna be like, oh yeah, you once was this nice looking, and now I gotta get rid of you and go to somebody that's like 50 years younger because I can, because I'm a guy. No, I want security also for myself, you know? So it being a pretty person ain't all what it is. I can promise you that. I've chosen a lot of the wrong guys just because I was also going after pretty. Or they were just going after pretty and that's not all I was providing. So I actually think people
Yeah,
who are
but
not as pretty get it better than people who are as pretty.
okay, but you know what you sound like?
What?
You know how rich people be like, man, money don't solve all your problems. Shit. Let me try money out for a little bit.
I want to try money out too, man.
I'll show you how to spend that shit. Like, yeah, I'm pretty I'm pretty sure that being a beautiful woman isn't always sunshine and rainbows. But also understand that shit probably come with a lot of free drinks.
Okay, not anymore at the clubs. Not as often. I don't get a lot of guys approaching me for free drinks now. Yeah, I don't. That's another thing for this generation. They don't do that. They're not as easy to it as
Man,
ours is.
I feel like you're about 6 DMs away from whatever it is in life that you want.
6 DMs, please.
Yeah.
I actually don't get any DMs
How
anymore.
many dudes you know on your Instagram right now that if you slid in them DMs and was like, I want to do this, or I want to do that, they wouldn't do it for you.
No. Okay. So you're saying like if I went into somebody's DMs and asked them for something that they would do it for me just because of my prettiness? Uh,
Absolutely.
you know what? That's a challenge.
It's not a zero.
I don't know. I don't think it'll happen, but it's a challenge. Like seriously, I want a challenge, okay? So, and then I'll give everybody the results. So the challenge has to be something reasonable. And it has to be someone I don't know personally.
It don't even have to be a challenge. I'm just saying. So, and let me back it up. Not just the pretty women thing. Like
Yeah.
this is just women in general. Like dudes will bend over backwards for a woman if they feel like it's going to increase their chances of getting with her.
Well, yeah, I've had that happen.
And so I feel like if you could go with, I feel like it's about 6 dudes in your DMs that will probably get you a car if you want it.
I doubt that. Like, I really doubt it. I just am not, I don't know. I'm not as entertaining, I guess, as other females are. I know one girl for sure. If she
No,
puts something
I
out there,
understand that. I understand. I'm just saying.
yeah. I'm curious. Who will give me a car? I have to post the right picture. That's the thing. I ain't doing that though. I ain't posting no pictures. What? Don't give me that face. I ain't
I ain't
posting.
saying
Your
that.
face
I
did.
ain't saying that.
You ain't say nothing. Your face did. I'll run it back.
I don't even think it got to be like you showing nothing. You just, you know what I'm saying? And it's dudes be out here duding from what I know. Like I know dudes, and it don't matter. You remember what I was telling you about the piranha?
Yep.
Yeah, you just sat down your little relationship. You just sat down your little ship, and it don't matter if you got high quality meat, you know, in the boat with you, or you can have a piece of seal. It don't matter. It's gonna be some piranhas that's out here trying to take your little piece of meat. And so with that pause, and so with that being said, like I feel like you're a pretty enough woman to where you can bake some shit. I feel like you can bake something.
Uh, you know, so I've been told this before by some guy friends, right? And they were like, you understand, if I was a woman, I'll be doing way more. I was wondering when he was gonna pop up, by the way. I was about to say, where's Barkley? But yeah, they were like, if I was a woman, I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that, I'll be shaking my ass everywhere, I'll be making that money. I'm like, see, this is the reason why you're not one. But like there are women, of course, who do that. But basically they were telling me I was using my God-given gifts for nothing. And that's not how I want to be remembered. That's not how I want to be seen. Because if I already have problems now, getting someone that actually is going to see substance in me, then how do you think that's going to be if I'm shaking my ass everywhere? Worse. Probably won't happen. Or they'll be like, yeah, I want to,
Yeah.
like I'm definitely a trophy wife. Nobody's going to actually want me for my brain. I don't want to go through that BS of what Kim Kardashian still goes through now. Some people forget she's actually smart because of how she got famous in the first place. I don't want that.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. So, what is Barkley doing? Are you still messing with him?
No, he's currently messing with me. He's trying to get me to play with him.
Oh,
Like, so he has a
he
tennis
has the
ball.
ball again. Wait, oh,
Yeah.
he loves that ball. Just,
It's his favorite toy.
I noticed. I should give him something else and see if he'll play with that instead. No, these are like
So
squeaky
he'll play
toys.
with
He likes to play with balls.
balls. He'll play with balls, and he'll also play with like stuff that looks like animals. So like if you gave him something that looked like a squirrel or a bear or something, he'll try to like tear it apart.
Okay. Okay. I got you. He likes to play with balls. I need to stop. I got problems. Okay. Yeah, I need to fix the top of my head. Anyway, um, I was gonna say something else. But, okay, so I had a whole like thought pattern that just kind of went right out the door for just a moment, actually. But anyway, I wonder why you trying to take my best friend away from me.
Ooh.
You, we got beef.
Well, I mean, let's bring it to the courtroom
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I'm not even sure what I did this time.
Mm-hmm. Y'all going to the movies again?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
never
We
invited.
supposed to go see it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the thing. I told him you can always come.
But I never know until she's like, oh yeah, me and Antwaun got to the movies. And I'm like, when? Oh, like this weekend. And I'm like, I got plans this weekend. Oh, what? Yeah, well, yeah, it's me and Antwaun. Me and Antwaun going to the movies. That's not how she sounds.
That is not, but
We gonna see the
we'll
Amy
keep it.
Winehouse movie. I like her too.
Yeah.
I just literally watched a documentary with her in it. I mean, about her.
Hey, you're always more than welcome.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's got to be known. I got to know ahead of time. Mm. I don't know if you know. So, of course, people who are watching, listening, whatever, we live in the Greenville area. Okay. Did you know, Antwaun, that we have a jazz fest? It's the second annual because it started last year.
I did not.
Okay, so it was a good turnout last year. I didn't go. I can't remember why I didn't go. Either I was wanting to be lazy and stay home, or I was probably wanting to be lazy and stay home. Let's just be honest. So, but I did find out about it last year, and I thought it was possibly going to be not as big as it actually turned out to be, right? It looked kind of like Fall for Greenville, basically, for music. And I saw some videos and it looked really, really awesome. So this year is actually happening this weekend, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, just Friday and Saturday. And I'm actually going to be there serving beer for a few hours just to kind of, help my community out. But I do want to say if you want to get out of the house, do something different besides play video games and watch YouTube, you should you should come out and socialize with people and listen to music. This is mental capacity, sir. We need to actually do better with our mental health.
Yeah, it does sound like a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. I'm gonna try to get Jasmine to come too, because she loves music as well. And it's gonna be I think it's gonna be great. Like I really think it's gonna be great. And all three of us don't actually like see each other like we should. We talk to each other more than we see each other. So
Yeah,
I think
we
it'd be
we have
fun.
been slacking on the friendship.
We'd be what?
I said we have been slacking on the friendship.
Yeah, we have been a lot. Well, not yeah, a lot with us three, actually. We have been, but I think it'd be great. So and I say this too because I want everybody else to who possibly hears this, because I don't know how many people watch our stuff. I'm not even worried about that. This is for us to have a good time. And if other people want to join in and have good times with us, then that's great. But I say this because I want people to realize that your mental health, of course, doesn't always have to do with you sitting there talking things out, meditating or working out all the time. Those help, yes, of course. Keep doing that if you're doing that. If you're not, try it. But actually going out and socializing with people is also very important because I know for myself, even though I have a little bit of a social anxiety type thing, that when I go and meet people and I connect with people, I feel I want a different high when I come back home. And then the next day, I'm still kind of on that same high because I'm like, oh, I met so and so. I had a great time. Like, I don't have to get their phone numbers. I don't have to get their social medias. I don't have to do any of that stuff exactly. Sometimes you just need to connect with someone for like an hour or two and it'd be just the best part of your day, you know? So I want to always set up something once a week, at least once a week for myself to go and explore and socialize and network because we have grown so much as a city anyway that we do need to meet and mingle because when Jasmine and I went out last Saturday, I said, bitch, no one looks familiar. Which is not something I usually would say back when we would go out like more than, like I wouldn't go out every weekend, but it was like twice a month, maybe 3 times a month back in the day. And literally all the time you would always see the same people. That's not the case anymore. I didn't see not one person, I don't think. No, I didn't see not one person that I recognized, and we went to 2 different places and we walked around. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. So but she did see somebody she knew though. Yeah, she did see somebody she knew, but I didn't. So I think it's really important for us to do some like community events, and it's free, you know, it's very important. And my mom and I went to the Bollywood thing last Friday, and that was fun. I literally could do that all the time. Like, yeah,
So
highly.
what was that? What was that like?
Mm. What was it like? It was so where a group therapy is downtown, Camperdown area. They had like they were hosting the Bollywood Indian Fest type thing, right? And it was their first annual as well. And at first, my mom and I went to uh the Fridays, the Main Street Fridays, which is up at the Hyatt area, and listen to music. We got 2 beers, and then I was like, "Ooh, let's go check out the Bollywood area." So we walked down to the Bollywood thing, and it was packed. The music was so much fun. Everybody was dancing, and it was like families dancing, friends dancing. I mean, it's just like people of all ages, and it was just a great feeling. And I felt absolutely amazing just being in that atmosphere. And that's where that cute guy was. So I felt, like I could say, hey, you look really nice. So yeah, I want to start looking at more things to do in the area that I probably wouldn't go to, but just okay, yeah, probably wouldn't go to because I just like my couch or something. I don't need to be sheltered anymore. I need to go out and experience people in the best way. That would be my hot girl summer.
All right, hey, I'm with it.
You got to enjoy it too. Remember on one of the episodes, Hot Boy Summer was coming up. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. See? Hot Boy Summer. Just wait. Never know what this thumbnail is going to look like.
I gotta get that 6 pack back though.
Yeah, come on now. But nah, body positivity. Everybody's body is made for everyone. You don't have to be a 6-pack
Yeah.
person. Just like I don't have to have my legs all toned the way I want them to be. I mean, unfortunately, if I take off my pants and stuff, people are like, oh my God. Still, it's a lot. Just saying. Anywho,
I'm still a little too cuddly though. Still a little too chubby.
too chubby. You still ain't eating enough. I mean, I ain't saying enough. Your carbs have gone down a lot. How much have you lost so far? If you don't mind.
I can't really tell because I never really like weighed myself. It's just about how I look.
Yeah. Well, how much do you feel like you've lost? Have you can you tell?
I can tell, like even being on camera and stuff, like I can tell my face look a little thinner than it has been.
Yeah.
Um, like my stomach ain't nearly as big now.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just trying to keep going in the right direction.
You know what I think that we could both try, which would be a challenge. But when we first met each other, we were both really tiny. Maybe we should try to get back to that size. That's a lot.
If I can, I'd actually I'd be cool with getting back to
Yeah.
that size.
I don't know if
Now
I
that was
can
the
get
last
back to
time.
that. I could try.
That was the last time women was hitting on me. Like I used to have to hit them off with a stick.
Jesus Christ. I just remember seeing you tall and thin. That's what I remember. Like you just like basketball type. So I was like, okay, okay. I always had a hat on. But anyway, so that's our challenge. We're gonna try to do that. We'll talk about that on probably next week's episode. Kind of fine tune some things. Maybe everybody will join in with us. But if you guys don't mind, please like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel so you can actually get notified every single time we have a new video. But we hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And bye for now. Love.
Love you guys.